Beautiful day, NYC. Just from you clicking this video, I know that you want to be a part of this rare group of savagery. You want to be a savage in this game. Otherwise, who else is curious enough to wonder about mistakes? Definitely the savages, because accountability, right? You hear it all the time. So in this video, we're going to talk about some of the mistakes, the most frequent mistakes I've seen and I've also been through, and we're going to get through them together. So with that, let's get it started. Now, the first mistake I see is going for the quick fix. That's easy to do because in BP, we rather hit home runs over the fence than hit gap-to-gap liners. Like, I'm with you there, bro. I'm with you there. Now, this quick fix is going to affect us emotionally and physically. Like, when we do hit home runs in BP, it's going to boost our ego and our confidence. It's going to make us feel better, right? In the long term, it's probably not going to help with our gameplay. Let's be honest here. It's going to create some bad habits. That's why a lot of major leaguers choose not to participate in home run derbies, because it's a different swing. And that takes us to the physical side, where we'd rather eat a donut or eat a clean option. If you're on the daily making the decision to eat bad foods, then it's going to accumulate as such, and you might see that within your physique or just your performance. Another very vague example is, instead of scrolling through social media, again, that's a vague example. It doesn't have to be read a book, but do something that's going to propel you. Now, the thing about these quick fixes is that we get so much of it that it makes us comfortable, and there is no growth in comfort. Yes, stick with what works, but find out what else works by trying new things, and then find new ways to make those new things work. Try different practice approaches, different top hand feels. The world is your oyster. Master it. Go master your craft. There is no one specific style that's going to help you do it. Sure, someone can lay a blueprint, but at the end of the day, you got to do it yourself. So make the right decisions, build yourself up now, and just bet all in on your future. I hope that made dollars. Get it? Get it? Sense. I hope that made sense, but we one-upping it with the dollar now. All right, speaking of one-up, we're going to go 325 for 5 on the deadlift today. Let's get it. So we just finished getting jacked in the gym. Does that mean we body up? Nah, that's another big mistake I see players do and coaches make when it comes to quick verbal cues. I don't know if you can relate, but I was a very literate student. I would take everything for what was said. If they said swing down, I would swing down. There's a time and a place for that. I've spoke about this on TikTok numerous times. Go follow that if you're not already. But here's some clarification. This body up option is one of the last options that you'd make on the baseball field. Especially the higher the level you go, the harder they're going to start hitting it. It is situational. Aside from those two options, the only thing that bodying up shows me as a coach is lack of trust. Some people call it an Olay, which most of the ones you see kids make on a regular Sunday league game is Olays. Even in the high school, college level, those are Olays, but there is skill in the drop step. All in all, it's just the athletic thing to do. While you're in the midst of chaos, you have a decision to make. Do I take this ball off the chest, or do I drop step and catch it because that's what I trained to do? There's an abundance of hand routines. I haven't done one in a while, so if you want to see a hand routine, let me know in the comments. Now, luckily for you, Valley Training Glove has an amazing assortment of training gloves to help you train your hands. Use code NOW if you like to save money. Let's continue with this video. You see this? This has been a pattern. So if you know G, you know about the power smoothie. This time I made it in a bowl. It is fire. It's like second nature now. It's a pattern. I do it every day. Speaking of pattern, that's the third mistake that I see ballers make consistently, is not training patterns. So for my infielders, I'm talking hands, but I'm also talking footwork too. You can do these quick ladder drills, these agility drills, and yes, it's gonna make your feet quicker, but you still need to connect that footwork with decision making. There's an abundance of decisions you gotta make when the ground ball's hit to you. Is, do I come get it? Do I step back? Do I want that bounce? Do I want the long bounce? Do I want the short bounce? It's just massive questions. Ask any coach, any player. The most consistent infielders are gonna make the routine plays consistently. The routine plays are repetitive, so you're still gonna have to train your patterns, whether it's a drop step or just a switch step. Practice the pattern of how you travel to this ball. Practice the pattern of what you do right before you get prepped to catch this ball. How do you break down? What happens after you catch it? Do you shuffle once and you separate and throw? Do you shuffle twice? If you guys want a video on training patterns, let me know in the comment section below and we'll make that happen. If I make this shot right here, I'm gonna go eat my smoothie in a bowl, but you also gotta subscribe. Subscribe anyway, bro. So, bro, we got mad stuff dropping for Time Is Now Baseball. We're about to do it big. So, join my email list so you can be the first one notified. Coming soon. So, because we out here balling, I want y'all to put balling in the comment section so I know you watched to this point. Because, you know, ballers, we ball. Alright, let's stick to baseball. You already know what time it is. Let's get it.